Hi, welcome back to the Bountiful Journey. My name is Sarah. I am a mom of 8 and we are a family of 10 here. So today is Sunday, January 15th. We are now, 2 weeks into our pantry challenge, doing the 3 Rivers challenge. I'm outside. It is actually pretty nice out. A little chilly, but it's nice. Out trying to get some quiet from the kids, even though I do have some loud friends behind me there. Thoughts about our challenge so far. It's went well. I do think I was a little unrealistic with some of my goals or rules. We underestimated our use for some fresh dairy like yogurt. I haven't needed to buy sour cream, but the kids have missed yogurt, so I did buy some yogurt. Our milk pickup did not work out 2 weeks in a row now, so I did buy milk last weekend, 2 gallons, and I will have to buy milk again this week sometime. I only bought vegetables and fruit just the one time, and so I think I'm alright with that still. So maybe some more dairy products other than just milk. Some yogurt would be great in the house, and if we end up running out of cheese, we'll get some of that. So in this video today, oh, there we go, some loud friends. In the video today, I'm going to show you what we have ate between Wednesday to Saturday. Good morning. So it is Wednesday, January the 11th, and we are making some breakfast before we head out for our day. So I had a little bit of leftover canned Spam in the fridge. I cut into little slices for the kids to have, and then we are doing some over easy eggs. That will be our breakfast this morning. And then in this back pan, I've got some butter. I'm gonna add some frozen tomatoes. These are just like the cherry grape tomatoes that I grew in my garden. I had a whole bunch of them last garden, so I just sliced them in half and put them in bags to freeze. So we're gonna use that with the butter and make a sauce for some pasta for lunch later. What I'm looking forward to doing after we complete our pantry challenge is using the money that we saved by not going to the store all month, or really buying a lot of groceries, to buy another meat order. I'd like to get a lot of that stuff used up out of the freezer so we can rotate out and place another bulk meat order. I'm not sure if that'll be beef or pork or a little bit of both. I know you want to go to the park. Yay, both. So, looking forward to getting another big meat order with the money that we saved. So here is my sauce that I made with my frozen tomatoes, some butter. I usually use fresh parsley and fresh basil when it was garden time, so I just added some dried parsley and basil. Salt and pepper in the pot. I found some open bags of pasta that just had a little bit in them, so we have some spaghetti I added. And I found 2 bags that had just a little bit of linguine in the cabinet. So we used up these leftover pastas, and we're going to cook that pasta, add it to the sauce, and that will be lunch. There is our pasta completed, and we are going to serve that with the leftover bag of salad that I have, and that will be our lunch today. Alright, so I made some pizza dough. We are having pizza for dinner tonight, so our dough is rising. I made a date bar filling, so this is dates, sugar, water, a little lemon juice, and we have our crust, the bottom crust, and then I'll have the topping. So we're making date bars for our dessert and pizza for dinner. So here is the date bars completed, and they turned out fantastic. We actually ended up using them as a snack before dinner, and everyone enjoyed them. This is a recipe that I've used for a couple years now, and I'll link it in the description. Alright, so here is our toppings for our pizza. We have some mushrooms, an onion, tomato, pepperoni, cheese. We got some black olives, homemade and home canned pizza sauce, and some peppers that I pickled from the garden. On this day, I decided that I made enough pizza dough, I would let everyone make their own pizzas. Usually I don't do that. We make like 3 big pizzas instead of individual pizzas. So the kids enjoyed making their own pizzas and putting their own toppings on it, and we really had a good dinner. Here's a picture of just 2 of the pizzas that were made. So the morning of Thursday, the 12th, we made biscuits for breakfast, and here we are making our biscuit dough. I like to use my food processor to process up the butter and the flour part of the biscuit dough. It just makes it much easier for me, I think, personally. I definitely enjoy homemade biscuits over the store-bought canned type, but it does take a little bit of planning to get them done in the morning. On this particular morning, I made gravy to go with the biscuits and some scrambled eggs. Only some of the kids like gravy with their biscuits. The other ones really enjoy honey on the biscuits. Hi friends, so today is Thursday the 12th, and I'm going to go ahead and get our lunch started and our dinner going. So let's see what that is. I took out these chicken legs earlier in the week. They're still a little frozen, not very much though. Throw these in the oven and we will have this for part of our lunch today. And then I'm going to use the crock pot for dinner. I brought out that pepper casserole from my big freezer. So I think I'm going to make this kind of like a soup. I'm going to dump this in here, maybe add some tomato soup can to it or something to make it soupy. Maybe some broth, I'm not sure. So I'm going to just fly by the seat of my pants with this, get it in the crock pot, and that'll be our dinner. Make some fresh bread later to go with it, and everyone will be happy then. So I'm going to use this seaweed seasoning to season our chicken legs today, and that is what is going on them. Okay, so I put the pepper casserole in the crock pot. I have this tomato soup. We're not big fans of it by itself, so I'm going to add a can of that to the crock pot. And then I am going to add a jar of home canned chicken bone broth that I made. And that is going to give it a soup-like consistency so that we will have that as a soup for dinner. So here is our lunch for the day. There's chicken legs, a little bit of the leftover pasta, and some fresh sliced oranges. And we had a nice lunch. Some children chose to have barbecue sauce with their chicken. So here is our unstuffed pepper soup for dinner, and we made fresh breadsticks again, and that was our dinner for Thursday. So Friday the 13th, we made eggs with chorizo. Some of the kids already grabbed theirs before I got it filmed. Lunch today is some leftover pizza. We have some celery and carrots and some hummus, and we are going to be out of the house for our lunch. So this is what we are packing to take with us. Dinner for Friday is some steak that I got. There's 2 different kinds of cuts here out of the freezer. And then I have some bacon grease that I'm going to fry some potatoes in. And we are going to also add a couple boxes of Annie's macaroni. With that, I'm going to do a bag of sweet peas. So here we are served up. There's A1 steak sauce or ketchup. Then Saturday the 14th, here is our breakfast. Saturdays we usually do a big breakfast. I have bacon, corned beef and hash, and scrambled eggs there. We made biscuits again, and that was our big breakfast for Saturday. I did not film Saturday lunch. We just had leftovers that were in the fridge. So for Saturday dinner, I fried some bacon. I have some linguine pasta, and we are going to make what I call a spinach bacon chicken. So it's a creamy chicken dish. We have spinach to go in it, and then, of course, our chicken breast. We decided to make the date bar recipe again, except for instead of dates, we filled it with a plum butter that I had in our kitchen. Here is our chicken breast cooking in the leftover bacon grease, and then this recipe we're going to use some cream cheese to give it that creaminess. So here is our dinner finished, and I'm going to serve this out to everyone. And here is it served up on plates. We really enjoyed this. There was no leftovers that night. Thank you so much for watching, and please do join us again.